Hey yo, my Rollercoaster friends! Johnny5 here, and I am in fact alive. We're back from a short break, and what a better way to get into the swing of things than none other than a community contest. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another contest. What I have for you guys is no ordinary contest either. This here is like nothing we've done before, combined with everything we've done all together. So quick backstory. You may remember about a month ago, I featured a park called Buccaneers Bay by Master Engineer 02, which had the community help him build this park from the ground up. I really got inspired by this, and you would have heard so in the video, and I got my thinking cap going. How can we turn a pre-designed park into a series of contests that the community can participate in? Well, we would first need to have several designer parks, which consist of many contest plots for community members to compete in, which we could then use to create some standard contests such as shops, scenery, flat ride skins, and coaster and track ride contests. So I figured I wanted to create the most inclusive community contest ever done before, as some people like to make shops and others like to make coasters, and I wanted to give a little bit of something for everyone. And then, to make things more inclusive, what about the people that don't want the pressure of a contest and just want to build stuff like we did back in the day for Candyland? So I've come up with a community extras, which I will explain later in this video. So over the last month, I've been working with a dozen plus designers, which have been sort of competing to create the ideal community contest park, and we ended up with only 4 of the 12 competing designers. And just a quick FYI before I go over what these 4 parks are, if we get a lot of people interested in this, and if this thing takes off by storm, and depending on how this goes, maybe some of you weren't aware of the designer parks, maybe you weren't on Discord, maybe it's something you would like to participate in the future. So what this could potentially be is something we have a sequel to. And instead of having 4 parks, we have 8 or 10. So depending on how the community likes this contest, we can revisit it in the future. But this is our practice trial run. And these are our 4 designed parks that you guys get to help build while participating in several contest categories. So I just wanted to clip this into the video because I just realized while editing the video, not everybody in this community will be familiar with the concept of plots, and I figured I would just quickly go over that yet again. When you are seeing all of these big gray blocks and all that, these are to be filled in by you guys as your contest plots within a 60% likeliness. Which means this building here can be that high, but it also can be this high with a little tower and that sort of thing. Each one of these color codes represents a different style of contest. The blues would be the shops, the greens are our scenery pieces, the reds are for the designers. They have to compete in a contest of their own by making their own ride, centerpiece, and park entrance. The orange ones here are the coasters, and we have some yellow ones for rides, and the purples are the flat ride skins. So when you're seeing these in the background, each one of these plots is for a different contest that you will be taking out. So if I'm building this shop, I'm actually going to build it to a 60% likeliness that will fit this spot in the park right here. And I have to follow a set of rules that are listed both in the park and in the designer document that you can find on Discord. So you'll be able to figure out what you're building and why. So what I highly recommend everybody does is also download the parks, which will also be in the announcements of Discord, and you can have a poke around these parks and go, which of these shops interests me the most, which theme interests me the most, and which coaster do I want to build the most, and then you'll have a better idea on how to fill out the form, which I'll be showcasing later on in this video. But all that B-roll you're seeing in the background of these gray blocks, that's what those blocks mean and why. Each one of these is to be a contest plot, which you will fill in to not only compete in a contest, but to also help build a park. So hopefully that clears it up for anyone unfamiliar with the plot system, which we've used on this channel in the past. And these are our 4 designed parks that you guys get to help build while participating in several contest categories. First up, we have Faiyum, an Egyptian oasis created by Beartastic. In the heart of Egypt's rugged mountain lies a secret so profound that it defies the grasp of time itself. This secret is a hidden city of Faiyum, nestled in the shadows of the ancient peaks, shielded from the prying eyes of the outside world. The legend of Faiyum began eons ago when a meteor of dazzling luminescence plummeted from the heavens above, embedding itself deep within the earth. The impact of the celestial stone carved out a vast crater. For this crater, a city was born, or a theme park that you guys will be building. Our second theme park is Zoltan's Academy of Phantasmic Magic, other words known as Z.A.P, created by the one and only Missy Goods herself, Chant. Zoltan's Academy is a sort of, think Hogwarts Academy for magic. And at Zoltan's Academy, you will embark on an extraordinary journey as you advance your skills in cosmic arts, voodoo magic, curses and creatures, and more. Your esteemed faculty and comprehensive curriculum are designed to nurture your abilities, challenge your strength, and inspire your creativity. Our third theme park is Tikichiki Tales, created by SirAlan. A Hawaiian-themed theme park surrounded by steep cliffs. This park is split into two settlements or two visually distinct themes. The town by the mountain cliff is positioned next to a mine and will be a shanty makeshift outpost, post-apocalyptic outpost style theme park. The opposite side of the river is a destroyed and re-inhabited resort for the Tikichiki tribe members. So for this one, think a little bit post-apocalyptic, like Fallout on one side of the park, and then overgrown tribal Tikichiki on the other side of the park. So we have tribal versus raiders. Very, very cool. And our fourth theme park, Gamma Galaxy, sci-fi theme park created by Master Engineer 02, which this entire contest was inspired by. They had made the Buccaneer Bay, which we mentioned earlier. So this is a futuristic sci-fi park with multiple planets, all are revolving around different types of energy production. And the world is set in the far utopian future with high-tech vehicles, sleek spaceships, and travel technology beyond our own. The three different planets / three different themes that you will get to build is a desert powered by solar power, a snowy area powered by wind, and a jungle area powered by water. So we have three different distinct feeling utopian planets, but all cohesively being that of the futuristic utopian feel. Much different than the sci-fi that we ordinarily see in Planet Coaster. So there you guys have it. That is a brief description of the four parks that we decided to go forward with, and what I've decided I will do, because there's so much to talk about with each of these parks, I will break them down in further detail in the coming days leading up to the actual official launch date when you get to start building this very weekend. For now, this is how you get started participating in this contest today. Step 1, you must join the Discord. Link is in the description below. If you're already a Discord member, hopefully you are now being aware of this contest and check the announcements over there. Step 2, under the announcements section of Discord, I will have posted this here sign up form. Please sign up before the weekend so we can go live with the contestants that will be participating starting this weekend. A quick look at the community contest request form, which will be posted on Discord, that I need you to fill out between now and Friday. So the sooner you do this, the better. You just put your Discord name in, a link to your Steam workshop. Very easy. I will show you guys this here now. Pretty simple, straightforward. You go to Steam, you go to your workshop. Here's my workshop right here. I copy paste this ID, Control C, Control V. There we go. We have my workshop there. My name is Johnny5Alive. And this is what we need to go forward with the contest. It's pretty important here. So basically, you're going to choose your favorites and why, and leave the ones that you don't want to do blank. So Johnny, infamously, really loves to build shops. That's the one I'm most interested in. However, I would love to take a stab at a coaster. I don't really do track rides. I leave that blank. I don't really want to do scenery. However, scenery is very similar to shops. Just an FYI, there's going to be many buildings and themes and things that you get to build that are similar to a shop contest. It's not just trees and stuff. Scenery is buildings, cool little extras, entire areas, beaches, cabanas, just pretty much think shop, but without a actual shop in it. They're very, very fun. So I might really like to do a scenery as well. I don't really feel like doing flat ride skins, and I don't really feel like doing track rides. So I'm going to leave those blank. Now, when this gets submitted to us, we can see that you really want to do a shop. And with a limited amount of shops in this contest, we have about 50 to give out. If we get 50 people that want the shops badly, they all get the shops. If we get 60 people that want shops and we don't have enough, well, we can give them their second favorite choice. So we take all of this information that you guys provide to us, depending on how many people sign up for this contest, we can decide who's going where and why. And if we get only 20 or 30 people interested in this contest, we can give you a shop skin and a coaster and a scenery. And that's why this questionnaire is so important. We have some additional comments. So if you're like, I looked through the parks and I really like shop plot 02 from Z.A.P Park, you can let us know. That's the one you want. I have this really cool idea in mind for this specific plot that I really, really want. You can do some additional comments there. Secondly, we want to know which park you want to build for the most. So for me, I really wanted to do a shop and I wanted to do Enchant's Park. But I also like the idea of sci-fi, so I'll do that. But you know what? I'm not really feeling the other ones, so we're gonna go there. I really just want to build in those two parks. Oh, looks like Alan changed this, my bad. There we go. This is the specific shop that I really, really wanted. It was from Chant's Park. It was a shop. Can I get this one, please? And the more precise everybody is about this, we can try to make sure everybody gets the shop that they want in the park that they want, and they participate in the contest category that interests them the most. And this weekend we can delegate and make sure everybody is going to participate in the contest and park that they like the most. Depending on how things go and how many people we get, if there's only 40 people that sign up and we only have 40 shops, we're going to start with the shops. We're going to do a shop contest. Once the shop contest is done, we will do a flat ride skin contest. So if there are less people interested in this contest, we are going to do things category by category until we've completed all the contests and all the parks are completed. And we're going to do things in phases. So everybody's doing shops, everybody's doing flat rides, and then everybody's doing scenery, then coasters and track rides. And we can work things through that way. If we get 100 people signing up, we're just going to give everybody their most desired first or second choice and open up everything all at once and build these parks all at once. So this is why this is so important. If you're interested in a contest, sign up today. So I just want to iterate on that. Each contest category will be treated like a traditional contest. So when we do the shops and everybody competes with the shops and we have 40 to 50 completed shops, we will place them down on a map and have the community vote on their favorite shop. And we will have a, first, second, third winner that gets medals for the Hall of Fame on Discord, as well as Steam games and that sort of thing. And we'll most likely break things up into categories. We'll have our, beginners, advanced, and experts, and then the Masters and Legends in their own category and things like that. So we'll have multiple different maps. We'll have a traditional shop contest, and then your shops will also be going into the park which you built them for the plot that you were assigned. So it's a 2-for-1. You're competing in a contest, and you're also helping to build a park. And in the end, when the parks are finished, these 4 parks are competing against each other for a first, second, and third place medals for the Hall of Fame and prizes as well. And if everybody loves this concept, maybe we can get more designers in the future and have more than 4 parks. And we can revisit this in a later date, depending on how much people enjoyed this. So it's that simple, guys. You join Discord, you go to announcements, you sign up using the sign up form that I just showed you. Tell us what your interest, tell us which contest interests you the most, and we will sort out who's doing what based off the requests and desires and get you guys building this weekend. Now, we're not done there. Let's talk about community extras. As mentioned, the entire premise of this contest was to be as inclusive as it possible, but not everyone wants to compete in contests or have the pressure of signing out a plot and having that on their name. Or some people simply can't get enough of building and spotlight time on the channel, and they want to do both. So to help our designers polish and finish their parks, you can build whatever you think is genuinely helpful and fitting to their theme park and submit it through a Discord form. And we're talking the small, fun, little blueprints and scenery that fit the theme and aesthetic of the designer's parks. So some examples here would be like a little magical bench skin or floating magic lamp for the magical Z.A.P park created by Chant, or piles of junk and trash, crash burning vehicles, sinking ships, and that sort of thing for the post-apocalyptic raider area of the Tikichiki Tales. Some alien flora and vegetation for making Faiyum feel more mysterious on the alien planet that it's on. And for our sci-fi gamma galaxy, we might see things like little spaceships and vehicles and rovers and all sorts of fun little sci-fi things that we can kind of scatter around the maps. So all of these little extras the designers can use to kind of stamp around the park for the final polish stage of bringing the park together. This is exactly how we built Candyland many years ago. And just a disclaimer, the designers are not obligated to use the extras that you submit, but if you followed the park's rules, criteria, color palettes, vision based off the PDFs provided and match their park very closely with your extras, they will definitely feel heavily incentivized to find a home for your little extras to place in the park. Now that way everyone gets to participate in shop, scenery, ride skin, coaster and track ride contests, help to build a park, but we also have everybody able to do these fun little extras if they just finished their shop and couldn't get enough building. Now they can go on to extras. So it all comes down to how many people we have interested in, how many people want to participate in, and from there, if it's super popular, we could do this again in the future with more parks. And if we get an average reception, then there's just more things for you to participate in. So either way we look at this, it's a win-win for everybody. And I think everybody's going to have something that they get to build that they're most excited for. So before I leave you guys off, I'm going to let you know that these will be posted on Discord. All of our designers have made these amazing park descriptions, park lore, rules and requirements, kind of their vision for their parks, right? And additional inspiration, images. This is the goal that we're trying to build. This is what the park is going to look like. And you can take a look through all of these. This is an example of Faiyum created by Beartastic. It has a great amount of information. So as you're wanting to choose which park you're most interested in, definitely have a look through all of these documents. This is Z.A.P from Chant, and there's some videos included. There's a lot of information about the schools, the academies, and how this is going to be Planet Coaster Hogwarts Academy in the end. A lot of really great information in here. And what I'm going to be doing for all of these is making separate videos, breaking them down. For anyone that doesn't want to look through the document, that doesn't want to read it all, I will have daily uploads sort of reviewing the ins and outs of each of the parks every day coming up to the end of the week when the contest actually goes live. For now, I still highly recommend that you take a look just at what we're looking at here. Which of these themes has you most inspired? Which one of these seems the most interesting to you? And let us know, whether you want to do a ride skin, a coaster, a shop, a scenery piece. All of these things are listed in these documents, and all of the plots, the maps you can download for yourself and have a look at them yourself. And last but not least, the Gamma Galaxy from Master Engineer, super high sci-fi utopian, super clean with all these different visual elements between the snowy region, the desert region, and the overgrown, flora planet that we'll be building on. So because there's so much information between all of these, I will again iterate a little bit closely, look at the parks in detail, talk about some of these talking points, what's important, color palettes, different things like that, all the extras that the designers have included that would simply take up too much time in this introductory video, because I could probably talk about each of these parks for at least 20 minutes each. So we're going to do little spotlights on each of the parks and their documentation in the upcoming daily uploads. For now, all we want from you is your interest. Join the Discord, go to announcements. You will find this form posted. Let us know what categories you want to compete in. Leave them blank if you don't want to compete in them. Tell us which park has you the most interested in. And hopefully by the end of the week, you will get the category and the park that you desire most. Let us know if there's a particular plot that you like. If you're indifferent, then you could just leave this blank. But we're going to try our best to give everybody the park and the plot that they wanted either first or second. Based off your engagement, based off how many people sign up, will determine the rate of which we do these, which we break them up. If we get like about 50 people signing up, we're going to just start things off with a shop skin contest and move through the different categories. If we get an overwhelming, resounding amount of people signing up, we will open up multiple categories at once and try to give everybody something to work on this weekend. So that is the upcoming Channel 5 gaming community contest in a nutshell. All inclusive shops, scenery, ride skins, coasters, rides, and all of it comes down to 4 parks competing against each other. It is all the contests we've ever done, and done in a way that's never been done. It is really quite wild, something crazy, something that we've never even considered doing in the past. And with that, there's a lot of question marks. So all we can ask from you guys is to sign up, show your interest, and maybe from there we can grow this and do it more in the future. Or maybe this isn't what I thought it would be and we just build 4 amazing parks. Either way, I hope that we'll have some outstanding results by the end of this. And just a little FYI to leave you with it, I will be finishing Project Planko alongside of you guys building these parks, and I hope to have Project Planko full release in video format, park spotlight, before featuring these 4 parks. That way all the community builds, including the contest and Project Planko, come together in one nice, awesome summer marathon. And you can also look forward to expecting regular park spotlights and coaster spotlights returning on the channel while all this is going on. So we're generating some hype around Planet Coaster again, and hopefully this gets Discord buzzing. Hopefully it gets you guys interested, and I even have some stuff planned for immediately after this. So we're generating the hype, and it's going to be a fun rest of the year for Planet Coaster, you guys. So get on Discord, get participating, and get building and having fun. We're going to have an awesome event here. Boom! Good googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have some extra videos over the coming days, so stay tuned for those. We're going to break down each of the parks in detail, talk about them a little bit more, and that sort of thing. So we'll see you guys on Discord, and I hope to see you guys signing up. Bye now.